Onsia boade shema ya mamu nyina adwo ya mo akwa abado ba Adom TV no onsia kase so adwumre nsem ase na braso sa wotibie sa Adom TV kase nsem no do so ne etodwa wo mu bi ya wo betini nananom atankonye wo gomu abudumbura ma hye gomu afete nananom ase se enei wo mo ete zone E eye abudumbura camp ho no wo ndefo amiensa won sesa won ne man free ho se be ye be makwan na adwadifo ma ya wo mo ewo abudumbura kwan no ho no yede won mo ebeba ho Franka tuni de man DC amanyoko John Dramani Mahama de to sorry Christopher nyina ne sombi a wo somo animo se yenhwe na enkabom ni asomdwe ho da uba ye to aba ye pesa amanyofo dinse kantam wo ho no enya adwuma yemfa bibi enya nhensode ento ho na obi anya ho asotwe bi wo ho a yetumi de ama Programs Manager da National TV Control Program Dr. Yawedusi Poku say 19,000 cases na one more in 2023 no emuni nyina no eye niema no hihya ahodo a womo de to na kwan mu eno ne apomodin adwadie agokansi obi man so ani gede na nwumre me de bro Adom TV kase o shine live on Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV channel 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTube by Adom TV 2 medidi afia amankwa tamaklo Medase afia didi kwansutie seden semni nchiremu etie nananom atankonya wo budum gomu abudumburam ai no she gomu afete nananom atankonya ase se womo ete zone E eye budumburam camp no womo wonafua emiensa 3 working days won sesa wonyo free ho se be ya edwadefo ma na wo budumburam kwan no ho no ebetimi ayi womo edi aba ho
Nananom atankonya wom ewo gomu abudumburam ye no ewo gomu afete nsembia wode yatodwa ene se wonoma womo tonton woniema ewo zone E ye no abudumburam camp no woma womo nyina namiensa wonpe wo ho asem de a wonso wonkukuo no wonka kan fenfiri honom na sempanyefo ye ekyerede a enam dwadefo dwade a womo di wokwan no ho ne nteno amano ayeden ede ma contractors ya Kaswa Cape Coast Quantimpon wo siesie no na won sentwerefo nhyiamu bi a wode hyehye so gomu abudumburam na se no womo echere se entekra Liberia camp no womo bedwede ne nyina egu na asase ne fa baabi womo edema dwadefo emma no
esi yebobubu ehon na yenya baabi ya zama mba edwutifo no ntenye bo apaye se ebia yeton na yedi mas yetwema emma wokukwan ho no woton ade kale bobi mu wa ye bi fu on kase wa de wokro wonu nduboni kanke bi obokun ye tu hwana mo biala de aban by 3 years ni
enwona wa ba na wai won hodan wan kasa sasin wota na watititi wai da quarters watitimin obi an mapam no ya mon 3 days da masin wa ka ne mom oye 3 days no do a oye gumo fete emanfo obebu ho nya yeza ye won papers ye won judgment wo ho
enwachi omankrado wogumo afete na na akwasi kwansa ye nipa dodo na afa ne se kwasi alhaji enso de nsem se tudwa ede magana mampanyi
ye bebubu camp nti e mo bi owo camp no mu 3 days se won se sane nyoma wo ma ya de machine ba wa bebu ye stra ban so yin na no film ye stra DC ye MP o mampeni vice president asese onu ba bejira ma MPP aban se omu yi omu ho ye de film we ye mpe politics bia ye mba na omu ho a kire omu no ene ye pe ba bia ma omu ade akọ na camp no nipa bonifo na wu
adrobafo bi ya womo ewo weja taxi station so soon fi se womo hunu ne se ka ne hye ne kaso akwantempon no so no markings na wo kwan no fitamfita no ne nyina po na eka ho bi nso de nkwanhia ba na nya ho nko a womo sa de to ye ne mu nso kireye se emiamia bi wo ho nso ekwan no mu atutu eno so ya na de nkwanhia ba ntimpanfo hwentu ho na mo Adom TV kase etwaso
Ashamkafo a womo etwi ashen ewo Weja Junction ede ato Adom News Central for enim se ahye ya na womo etwi efiri eye kasoa ede besin eye Malam Junction ko Kaneshi no sa kwan yi paint fita ya na womo ede che ekwan ni ma brofo kasem ye ka no road marking no sa paint yi apepa na yade a ha adwene pa womo de yade sede ato urban roads any highway for enim
ade ba ko ha me wo road no so se road marking no ebi ni ho nenso to anajo na wo drive a ohun hwi ti so drive no na be ba pin asa na wayi office road no na mo so ti ehia me pa road marking no ehia me free kasua kola pass free kasua ko Kaneshi ni nyina bi ni ho ti ehia pa
baby I say road marking wo ebe man sign say aha me engine no road marking bi ani ho union could drive any driving mistake now uko kape no did you watem say road marking war road no so a ebe my nyansa na ebe my acheche kwan say aha bi aye overtaking wa ana aha ye nya overtaking ntimi how pa road marking na afi kwan so no omu mbehwe edu anajo unhu be bia obe drive afa obi a drive rough line marking quite na wo ni nyina pepa enu ni mi how pa
ebi mu nsusu a womo ne Adom News Central for etwetwe nkomo womo kasafa ekwan ahodo bi a ewo mpatemu a asese esese empenifo etu hanamo
free kaswa ebesin ko Malam Junction kwani de enye kra accident titiri na ye wo kwan bi afa no Tetebu Junction oho de edu anopa traffic no free hako shop right a etwamukra ko eye hyew obi beba ha se ope dropping dia ko ejuma shop right or side word no eye mobo ye betumi di ne akọ anopa no ba ye sa ye chi ba enye yie kura yatumi dina traffic mu more than 8 hours na yendu shop right ba Woja Junction
Adom TV kase na ogiso ehwene yeto so de akonsem foforo mu na majority leader foforo ya ye no Alexander Afenyomakin say obeyeni obetumi bia na majority wo mrahye bedwafie mu no wotumi akonkoden ne titru ani kokuma ewo ho nso ono mbeye adwuma no se de tie pepepa enane amanyosem Adom TV etwaso
mrahye bedwani owo efutu a ono na sese wo mo ayi no amana be dom kese no peni odi wonenim Afenyomakin e de atudwa se obebo ne homoden pa se MPP amanyoko no ne NDC amanyoko na wo mo mrahye bedwam no bibia be kotote e wo mo entem osan e de tudwa se dibia ye de amano no eye dibia adwuma wo hon esopa nanso no obebo ne homoden no aye dwumaten se ne nema be konkan wo mrahye bedwam.
Honorable Minority Leader, let me assure you that we're going to have a time of bipartisanship. I want to assure you of my commitment. The situation is when you are playing number 5, you are the defender. You are supposed to be abrasive. But now as a striker, I cannot use that strategy. So there will be no more A at all.
Kanedom kese no opinion no da wona no oseche mensa bonso enso editudwa se kwa wo kofie eyade a wo tu sa na mo no se na ede asomdue ebeba.
At the caucus meeting this early morning, the caucus by consensus concluded that the Honorable Alexander Kwamina Afenyomakin, the Member of Parliament for Efutu, and until now the Deputy Majority Leader, should take the place of yours truly, Osechi Mensah, Member of Parliament for Swame, as the Majority Leader and Leader of the House, with immediate effect that is consequent upon this communication.
Dom kitu anu de ode wonano Dr. Atoforsin enso editudwa say
we cannot help, Mr. Speaker, but respect his decision to take a bow. Without a doubt, right, Honorable Speaker, the venerable former leader of this House will be fondly missed. Mr. Speaker, as he leaves the majority front bench now towards his final bow, my earnest wish is that he will be kind to avail his wealthy experience and knowledge to members of this House from both sides to tap in.
Paramount Chief, yeah, we know what Kenya number 1 traditional council wa hafumante mu ye na no say Kofi Ebrew na nani anye eho Interior Ministry ne Police Administration no se ono na nemu a de ne protocol ba ye fa officers a ye pa wo mo a omubu wani guso Adom TV etwaso
Onipa ono ene kasa ye de ma ahafo Kenya si number 1 Paramount Chief Sama mhene Nana enim dankwa ede to Adom News in Central for enim se efi abra traditional council no ede community ne sika esi Kenya se police training school womo de to ye interior minister ene police administration no enim se womo ebefa omanfo ewo mpatem a woni bo omo moden nanso na kamia ye se ensem omo de to omo nim nyina no womo nti se odogo bi enu abe
ehwehwe de se Prosifo no behwe dwumadi a wadie nanka ebiri bia esese prosifo no efa nipa eye recruitment bia no omo so kaye nanka protocol omo tutum emani bie ye wratu ho na mo akọ sahene ho IGP ho akọ Minister of Interior ho ni ohwe ne se omo mara yamane na dwumadi bia prosifo beye se eye recruitment bia na yenkan no na yema no protocol na ni kuro ma no so eninyi se sika no odi beye se adwumadi no anhye angukwa na omususo enya ni daso bi se daachi bia no ombetimi anya prosi mu akọ se be ya sa metimi maka woni anwe hu ayekọ so se nka ye wura sika no kọ ye factory kura na ko manya adwuma aye no ni nyina anu betwa
omanfo bi a womo etimpatemu a womo ne Adom News Nsentro ni Same Asare etwetwe nkomo womo de tudwa se ehun behia pa sa posifo yi ene interior ministry no ebetie nananom ahemfo ofra womo efra omu yi se na beboa mabunu no ewon patemu
Edum pepenso a omoso eboa ewoso omoboa Kenya asman efise omatu omu sika na de ayedwumadie ewose Kenya asensunya mfaso efi dwumadie ho enu nti se bia protocol bi kra efa nipa nanan monye bia 5% 10% na ensha Kenya asman ni nkuran se yesika e de ahye dwumadie nu yentungu
Osofo abedi akire ya ohwe nwumasua so Reverend John Intim Fojo de futu ma ye suafo wo Accra Technical University animo safei ene wo hye wa brabo no asenti womma wani enna potenti a wormo ba school no emu adesua mu bibia mu na daache no wonwi a esomfa so na ibibra ma won Adom kase etwasui
Accra Technical University at the 23rd congregation as a share so na titra na da so no 75 years of impacting society and driving innovation. Ya desuafo a o graduate wo nyina no na wondodo no 5862. O congregation wase no osofo abedi akire ho adesua nsem so Reverend John Intim Fojo edito dwa kyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ de ho hia sɛ baabi bia daache de nipa kwakopie bia no obetumi ayere no ho aku no ho ede amasa adwuma kro no.
For some of you, you are going to step into the corporate world and you're going to rapidly rise to the top pinnacle of our corporate ladder. For others, you're also going to be starting your own businesses. But whichever path that you would apply, I want you to give it the best of your commitment. And I want you to embark on that pursuit driven by the principle for others. We go on to this pursuit with a heart of patriotism, ensuring that whatever challenge that we identify, at the back of that, on the flip side, are solutions that are equally rewarding.
And Rechi, Dr. Eugene Siamabuedi, as also the name Sam Toaswa, or the Futuma de Siafuya a graduate.
Form teams, build network, and create businesses. I followed up with a report by the Ghana Statistical Service a few days ago, and they reported that the unemployment rate is 14.7. In case you don't understand it, in absolute terms, we say that 1.8 million people searching for jobs. As you try to effect change in society, think of forming teams, work hand in hand.
Mamenye nkrato yimrade wo chire do so ye ba ye beto so. Mwakwa ba yedase Adom TV kase na ohwe no medi afia amankwa tamaklo yetoso akoyensem foforo emu na dwumakuo bi a wondin ede Winston Self Foundation waye nyameso ade me kase womo abawuramu womo a won hododo won be dunum de womo aboa won ewo Weja Agbawe Hospital de niema akọ atwa binom so bills ama wo Adom kase etwase.
Chief Executive Officer CEO Emma Ventin Self Foundation and Ventin Consultancy Eugene Selom Ekasa abra womode achede ahodo bi mu ti se semina omo diapers infidi a womo edehwe moja ekosro enkwada infidi ahodo bi mu ene antiseptics ekoma wejagbawe ayaresabia wona womoda labor ward wode tudwa se anamontu a woni ne dwumako no etuye edebo mamefoi eyade a ekana koma pa Ventin Consultancy a womo dwuma a womo eyene se womo ebo omanfo emomutu kwan ekọ aman ahodo so no womo hu se ehu behia se ayarefo a womo gu labor ward no emu 15 de womo etua womo e bill edemo
ya donations a check ena me fan say 50 mo fa bremu no ena edama kuma se meboa afoforo na se meboa wono woni bi. And I think say this the time I so many bibi kakra me so metum da eden edabo ni panye se bia menye scanner say mashada so there be antisa bibi kakra na me so me wo no na me so person me reach out to a large number of people to know eno antin e wasi.
Deputy Chief Nursing Officer awo wejagbawe ayaresabia Lamisa Nantoma eda jumeko no ase.
We are so much grateful to them. It's a kind gesture. They having us in mind and doing such a donation. I think we are so much grateful. Not we as a hospital, but even the clients. Sharing distance for them, they'll be more than happy. Some of them are there, even they can pay their bills. Some will come and after discharge, they can be here for 1 week, 2 weeks. Certain times it's the nurses who contribute to buy food for them to eat. So if you are there and someone comes unannounced because they were not even aware that people like this group is coming.
Kokromoti Power Election Headquarters anyhow na yedemo call amanyo ensemo Movement for Change Kandini Ora Alan Kojochira Martin so abapro market ahodo bi a ewo enkran ha te se makolo kansha buso kan ne mpotamo abapro kire Ghanafo de nti ewo so wo moto aba ede emma no ye jai NDC ne MPP to akire Adom yamane boni kojomensa abram padi akire etwaso
You know, other movements for change I know Alan Kojocha Mantin na zene to abo kodo owo nkraman to mu egu ahura owo nkran hase na ohyase owo makola ko okanshi ofiwo de ne nchira bosi okan da maso ana kaneshi market owie ni na owo kokompe na ho na Alan Chamantin zitu gade za orkodo owo mani wi na nyehu tizo osra inde obeye na mwa na watu abama na afi abatu obokodo no wetu ezi nkwin na amamu papa wa hihye da ozo magana funyina no wansaka
yesre nyame paibo ane monsoso mbatu abapa na December bokoto abana ameka emonim se aba infidujuma ho a adwuma ma ya no na monkai munua na se meba market infrastructure. The number one project that Makuma Sopa and the redevelopment of the whole of Makola into a modern, ultra-modern market. A tour mutiano. Sabai and a Jumaya. And young one Kakra Muya, Kakra Munya, a Hona said, Yadi and Ababamoso. And also I say a tuano a coffin.
No, no, a man for Rebo Genedo, Dama, Ura Alan, Oko Babia, na a man for the nature, de Nansenku, Nansebo, na was a reborn there. Brasso, the water abano, na was a man. Then be our back can so about duty, and in your man, you may be our baby for us. Says, duty no, too much. And he said, I have a candia, the police need you pana ya tane so nim say dey irade na aduna say ana chamatiti mi ba obeboaye tan ya pano ala na ya pano koko mpefu amoto ma alan ahwa ni eda o ma ye be tu ama onwa na ekwo no ala no vote ye afia hyase abato a orobokodo ru achamanten na proba a wa hyase a orokodo adom kase ye ma onso ho ebokodo ezi ekiri na za obokodo biara no ya ma ahwafo na tefo wona so ate kojo mensa abrampa
na kanema mpeni John Dramani Mahama otu Frank Amendisi amanyoko nsama wode to nsore akendifo ni obibie ni mu se ye de nsabesha ntiase apamase be chamanyofo ewasumdwem bra ye boa ye ho ato aba ye to aba ya to awie no emu nsama adom kase etwaso
Opanyina NDC amanyoko no ye no so ntu Franka emfama wo mu amanyoko no John Dramani Mahama edi ato esoma hodo mpanyimfo nyina enim sadawroma abra yesi afia yabeto aba wo maiga na moyidie wo homodin a no modahuru emfa sumdwe eho ode sansem yitudwa wa abra Ahmadiyya Muslim Mission of Ghana ade 91st Annual National Convention hye so na abra kojina simpie so na wakasa no wode to wona atwehya ne nyina no se so panima bosumi no dru na abato komisade abato hye so maiga na mo a adaworoma obuyambo na homodin a se wonya basabasa,
because without justice there can be no peace. And so I urge that all the faith-based organizations, including Ahmadiyya, you include in your advocacy for peace also the advocacy for justice. Because it is the lack of justice that leads to an abrogation of peace. And I can give two recent examples. We all know what happened during the by-election in Ayawaso West Wogo. Yes, the president set up a commission of inquiry. The commission of inquiry gave its recommendations, which asked that some people be sanctioned. As I speak, nobody has been sanctioned because of Ayawaso West Wogo. It also recommended compensation for the people who were injured, as at now they haven't received any such compensation. And that's why I say, in addition to advocating for peace, we must also advocate for justice.
And wachi otu ane semne so esade nkra emane esuma hodo mpanyefo a ewo mai Ghana emu.
To have justice, we must have an electoral commission that is fair and neutral. We must have an electoral commission that is fair and neutral, not one that springs surprises on the political stakeholders. Wake up one morning and announce that you are shifting the election date. But for our protest, the Electoral Commission was determined to hold presidential elections in November this year. Wake up one morning and say, we won't use indelible ink anymore. Everybody knows that you cannot refuse to use indelible ink unless you introduce a new constitutional instrument into Parliament. And as long as you don't have a new constitutional instrument, you cannot unilaterally declare that you are not going to use it.
Adom kase mamen nkrato yimra pomodeni adwadie ne nsem kaya kache ye ba ebesoso Erase mo akwa abade du so ne hwe sede apomodeni mu nsem no etie Program Manager the National TV Control Program Dr. Yao Adusi Poku na enei ose 2023 no emu ye enkonkonwa tuberculosis no one more enya 19,000 cases na nyina no nhyehyɛ ne da uba one more ebonti enenei abedru babia edre one de the four ba kusi ho border ro kasafa ho na sansemi ebetodwa
every 14,000 and they move call 15,000 2019 and 2022 16,500 na afedie 2022 na man ne home so near do 16,500 2023 19,000 abisam se na e den see eye normal bebre a e de agu kwam enye se bia yare ni ho yare no wo ho na mum akade no na wo se ye miemu ebi ni de e friend cartridges ne ye de share machine gene expert machine na ye fa ayina yafa ahoro no a nipa ahoro no na edi agum na afie edi ewura machine acha don hwemienu na aye ready na ya na eso ate anaso so ebi ni ho anaso so ebekra ne mantem anaso so o se yeto ba ku bia ye be $10 emudu kakra enti last year deɛ yɛnya biara anhyɔto da hwehwɛ wɔn ho fa wɔn a wɔn wɔ nkuraseɛ ne ayaresabea health centers ne district hospitals ne regional hospitals wɔn nyinaa na yɛka bom na yɛnya ne saa no sɛ wɔn a yɛho sɛ wɔn wɔ bi deɛ Ghana yɛka man na yɛyɛ adeɛ paa ne sɛ yɛnya hu sɛ wɔ bi a yɛma nnuro yɛne odi nkɔmmɔ wokɔfa busuani anadɔn adamfo a wopɛ n'asɛm a wobɛtumi aboa no aka na da biara wafa nnuro nti ɛno saa no wohwɛ ma wiase nyinaa no 88% wɔn a wofa nkurɔfoɔ bɛyɛ 100 a wɔn a wɔbɛnom na dura wie kama na ne ho asan no wofa 188 ne yɛtumi nti yɛka aman a yɛyɛ adeɛ paa na mmom si yɛbɛhwehwɛ wɔn a ɔmunya amowɔ bie so ɔmo ndim so ɔmo wɔ bie no ɛno no na aka yɛhia mmoa yɛhia mo se paa sɛ mo bɛboa yɛn partnership na wɔ mu a na mo abisa yɛn nti TB ne nam sɛn yɛyɛ no kɔ na mmoa so a ɛfiri aban hɔ so ɛte sɛn na ne nyinaa no ne yɛhunu sɛ yɛyɛ adwuma no bom.
Here said the Jodium Sumno Etie Board Chairman, the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, Ura Freddie Blay, or they are told one identity, a GNPC Foundation, a year Aseda Artisan Scale Project, and say, Titia be a do one more femono, near walk on Monty, and near the one so. The nay one more power, any power 160, ya one yantity, one to my work, and odin semi etuja.
Enipa bi mu a wɔn enya nteteɛ ɛfa kwan a wɔn ɛbɛsiesie ɛdɛm abɔnten spraying wɔn bɛyɛ makeup electricals aluminium fabrication ɛne nneɛma ahodoɔ bi mu no wɔn ɛsan enya mfidie a wɔn bɛtumi ɛde ayɛ adwuma ɛwɔ nteteɛ a wɔn enya ayɛ nim mfidie bi a wɔn nyaayɛ no ɛyɛ fidie a wɔn de pam adeɛ industrial machines dryers oven ahodoɔ cylinders board chairman Emma GNPC Freddie Blay kasa wo de futuo ema omanfo wo munya ntitie se wo mo enwe se ntitie wo munya no wo mo betu ho anamo se ne bebo ama wo munya daachi papa
edwuma ya wa bebesua na nyama kakra wada ahye wo nsemi bobo mozen da bohwedu yei na ko yim na mfa so aba anya wankote na we busua na bemeaten community biara wo men also when you faso.
Head of Business, any Chief Executive for what GNPC, and so editor just say, woman entity ama, woman fui, akase, entity a woman yano, woman should be ye juma.
Get the tools about a cardiac, and no na be piano. Obi frudia, no beach na home, no be piano. Ubet be piano, a bedroom baby no, unto me piano dio. Sa tools ya yedi abe ye piano akosi baby ya mamu skills ya mamu tools nanso ebedu baby no ese moa mufo ene se mube take away bibi every ene graduation pese mu take away this problem.
Dear do Sonny, a good year, some me kwaba na yatwaso.
Adom kase ena we nego a ohwe no ewa Adom TV ebre ewiedu se dia wo kansiem no ense membromdin adinyame ba Bernard Padibotwe yen hyase emfemfi the 2024 Paris and Olympic Games no ebetodwa na odani weni edicho man Ghana mo Ghana ene Zambia mba yo no ede awokese no ehhehye so match ni guso a ekoso enye fidi agro na Zambia mba no atimi achi Ghana esibirim ye kaba kwa entimi enti ofa edi kan no ena go no etodwa ye boy ho modern ase ofa etoso mienu no anye ye kra de draw bi de betimi enya sebe yamba no eko Zambia omutima bo ho modern yie no omutima qualify at the Olympic Games 2024 ebetodwa o France Paris ahinkromu enti no weni kakra ekoso ewo Paris African Games na ye de etodwa mam yenda yini enfa chance from no odani weni ye de CAF Champions League no so also ewuri pa Ghana team a ogina mu ede man ye mediama ene omotra baba yara sports stadium ama El Ali for etime sibro makaba kwa wentime si madaraka yenhwe sina go no ebaye.
Caspoli wasn't too certain if he'd be able to get it. David Villa's just having fun out there, man. Honestly, every time he picks up the ball,
lovely ball into the box.
Just looking
Modeste
for goal.
comes inside. He's match day 5
Yeah, and then just Alfie recycling the ball assuredly. There from AJ.
And now Mediama with it.
Angry James.
Lovely ball over the top to Modeste. Got inside and was unselfish.
Will he try and find speed?
Okay, unfortunate. Got a hand to it, but not a strong enough hand. And the ball agonisingly.
Yes, into CAF Champions League. Mpopoe and Adama Nyame Adama kwesi adan so CAF Confederation Cup mediama so ebebo e de ne de be hyehyɛ so na de beto dwabia no be ma emuaso animoni nyina ehu de ekɔ aha na be ma me ho kwan ma me de awo kan sim no sim ne sim din ete nyame ba Bernard Padibotwe Sitafia eto aso
Emwakwa ya da se yeto Adom TV no nsia kase no so de akonsam foforo mo na British High Commissioner Her Excellency Harriet Thompson abo prokodo ma hene osaje force ade you Dr. Ajeman Bedu ho wone no akotena di enkomo ewo Abampradiese Palace ai no odoma ahinkro ewo bono mantam ne mu adi nkomo a ebeboa ene oman ni tichu 2024 abato kase ede ya nimu ya maniboni ya wobuno East Mantam ne mu ya Christian Ofoyikuma etwaso
Harriet Thompson British High Commissioner na nhyiamu a woni nananom ahemfo ene kabiomufo a wonom ewodoma ekoye ye no mu no ena wobo doma hene ene nananom abaso ewo adwumaso a woye ye ane nyina no ekenfu a aboa ama omen ka bi mamenka bi akonkan okosoa ekasafa anyonkofa soronko a eda UK ene Ghana man ntem ene emoa ifrititi nyina no UK ede aboa wo man Ghana ye abono mantam no eka ho bie.
One of the reasons for my being here today, of course, is to pay my respects to you, Your Majesty, and Nanano, as the traditional chiefs of the region, but also to recognise, acknowledge and celebrate your role in Ghana's democracy, particularly, but not only this year, as we head towards the elections. I'm also meeting with MPs from the region. I met with the leadership of the two main political parties last night to talk about their role. And it's only through that collective effort that here in Ghana, but similarly in countries around the world, including my own, can make that democratic progress that we all want to see.
Osaje for Siadia your Dr. Ajeman Bedu Mama Mia Kwaba se wanya ho aba na sase so ena bedwendwen akwan pa obetimi afaso aboa ama afimpinu ane adunu na abato emu no bibia etumi akonkan ewo mu ekasa yemu no wo hye mami bo se nananom ahemfo a wonom ewo bono mantamu honom no obedi obetumi biara se de ebeyi a afi abato emu no bibia bekoso abra basabasa yubia ene menteme ho ase bia emmemu.
I want to assure you that together with my chiefs, at least in the Bono region, I want to assure you that we will support you in this direction so that whatever scheme that you want to put across so that we can have free, fair and transparent elections, we will support you to do that.
Also for Reverend Intim Fojo, Ghana Education Service and Penifo Afakwan for Fra. Ebetumi aboa man kwada de hwea ne tichu ntotofe wo mu ho no ebeboa wo no de anyine na we na se wudi agro na so agudie mu ano na ya de hwea bia emu nkyere mu Adom TV kase etwaso
Oswafo be de kire ohwa adesua ensem so Reverend Intim Fojo ensem bia wode ya todwa ene se Ghana Education Service wo mo hwehwemu adane de akire wo mo se wotumi akire mo frankuma de ententema ebua pan ye owo madesua ensem mu ne senti Ghana Education Service ene nyumeko bia ka omontuma abomu a omode nhyehyɛ foforo aba ya wato ne din se play based education system ya no babehwɛ se mo frankuma wo my Ghana mo no ebe sha adesua ase intempa
ya hwɛ hu se akra bia wo na afi ba kore kopem emfinu 90% of Accra no na dwe no sa bre no na develop eno nti no okwa mama bebre so a 2 years of kindergarten no omoni said danko but yeah we have mainstreamed it as part of our education system aya ne compose say Accra bia no onya di 4 years a ese bad time bia de ne ko KG1 by 5 years we be KG2 as a classes no 6 years no wako start class 1 na ni nyina mu no yasesa ehumesua curriculum no said the tier. Said the bear 2 and 4 near the no. The bay in a pack. Nampo Akrano, is so important. Yamano, and Tiziane and Chachra, who bet to me the a good year and a penny and a need ye at me Sunday.
Wamanaso, okay, the 12 to say.
So far, no, standard based curriculum they buy near Sunday play based pedagogy, Akuma activities, a bemoon, a bois a being granada, a bois marking kind, a bois woman tabu, a bois woman. Various outcomes, no. Abua Lentino, Nansenya Bra, the national standardized test. Now they compare 2015, Bra, P2, woman software, every marking kind of more and Kunta Buno. Now the whole Ghana, P2 for only 2% dependent to making kind.
Anyway, DMO and someone Guinness World Records for. And I would do one report about a far singing marathon. Yenua efua santo aduonum you know na just on hwehwemu no na efua enu sede nhehye no atie. Se what is anyway no ante yenka bioma ebegina no so na Adom TV kase no si ha medase no mre team no so medamose. Medindi efia amankwa tamaklo.
Ababe todwa se abayo anidin ede efia santoa a okoto nyum enadodo a Ghana fo nina eboje ni so anyumtufo amanyofo eni nipadom no ababe todwa se Guinness Book of Record womo ekotena se eye hwehwemu efa abayoyi anyuma otoye no abayoyi entimi eni nkunim ewo saa akensi enim na womo ede ato efia enim se womo ehwe nenim se daachi bia no wobesan so akobiem na san ababe todwa se efia ekotua sike bi edema womanfo ise ne womo ebe review na kensie no nanso no womanfo ede ni sika esan ema no ensemi na eba begu eye social media eye Twitter eso